Hey y'all. So, I was at home and just browsing through some YouTube videos, and it dawned on me to come on here and make this video to show you guys the real deal about being pregnant. Because growing up, I would hear a lot of stories and I would see a lot of people going through stuff, and I thought that went for everyone that was pregnant. So when I got pregnant, I was expecting a lot. I was expecting the morning sickness. I was expecting, you know, the vomiting daily. I was expecting not being able to keep anything down. But for me, it was totally different. My first trimester of being pregnant, I was scared. I was literally scared because there are times I was wondering, oh my gosh, is my baby okay? Because nothing is happening. I had no morning sickness. I had no pain. I had no nothing. And I'm like, why is it different for me? Why am I not nauseous? Why, am I not vomiting? And I felt one pain, and I immediately went to the emergency room because I'm like, oh my God, what is going on? Because I'm not used to it. Went there, and they told me the ligament was stretching for the baby and stuff. So, all right, fine. Then the craving came on. And I'm like, okay, this seems, familiar. Okay, I've seen this and I've heard this, the cravings. So I'm like, all right, I had my craving period, and then second trimester hit. Nothing. Craving went away. My appetite went right back to normal. The pain would come and go. But the only thing for me is I do not like water. Period. The only time I used to drink water was when I did track and field back in high school. And I mean, of course, you're tired, you're hot, you're sweaty. You are going to crave water. But that's the only time I really drank water. After that, it's all juice. I never craved water. So with being pregnant, I thought it would have changed, but I still don't like water. So what happened to me was one day, I went into contraction early, like way early. Went to the emergency room, and they gave me 2 bags of fluid, and they gave me pills to calm, my contractions down. And they gave me a cup, as you can see behind me there. They gave me that mug, and they're like, listen, you need to drink this 4 times a day, filled with water. That's the reason why you had those contractions, because you're not drinking enough water. So that was the only thing for me. Then third trimester hit, which is what I'm in right now. And let me tell you something, it is no fun. I thought this pregnancy was going to be easy breezy, because in the first trimester, second trimester, I had nothing, no nausea, no vomiting, nothing that I've heard or seen in the past. I worked right up until like 2 weeks ago. I had to stop working because my job, with my job, I have to be on my feet for the whole day. So that was getting, out of hand, out of control for my body. So I had to stop. But let me tell you something. This is no joke. Because now in this third trimester, I can't sleep. I am never comfortable. No matter how I lay in bed or sit in bed, because this is a position that I have to sleep in, that I'm in right now. As you can see, I am seated in my bed. And let me tell you something. This is how I have to sleep. This is my little pillow that I have to put behind my head like this to rest like this. And this is literally how I have to sleep at night. So when you hear stories, don't think it's gonna go for you. Everything that you hear or everything that you've seen in the past, with your friends or your cousins or whomever it is that's around you that's pregnant, don't think it's gonna go for you, because everybody's different. Everybody's life is different. Everybody's body is different. You know what your body can take, mine might not be able to take. Because like I said, I went to work up until 2 weeks ago. And right now I am 33 weeks pregnant. So I had a coworker. She worked right up until, I guess it was maybe like 2 or 3 weeks, before giving birth. I thought I could handle it. I pushed because I am not a homebody person. I do not like being home. I have to be on the go. But as much as my husband begged and pleaded for me to stay home, I'm like, listen, I have to work. If I stay home, I'm gonna drive myself crazy because I have to be out there doing something. But there comes a time when you have to surrender. You have to give up. You have to be like, listen, all right, this is too much. Can't do it anymore. I'm not Superwoman. I'm not going to take on more than I can manage. And I'm not going to lie, being home is very good for me. Like when I was working, my legs were swollen. And since I've been home, it went down because I'm not on my feet constantly. I'm still doing stuff around the house. I still do laundry and I try to clean up here and there. But thank God for my husband. Like, he does everything. When I say everything, I mean everything. This is what my life has become. I don't want to do anything. I just want to stay in bed. And that was my worst fear. I said it to my husband. I have to keep going. If not, I know what's going to happen to me. Once I'm home, I'm not going to want to do anything. I'm going to get lazy, and that is my fear, because I am not a lazy person. But I know everything is going to come down on me. This whole pregnancy thing is going to come down on me. I'm going to be tired every minute. I don't want to get up. I don't want to this. I don't want to that. And so said, so done. So this is what my life has become. I still wash. I still try to do, a little here and there around the house. And this is what it ends up to be. Laundry on the floor. Even though that's a little bit because I started. So there's laundry on the floor there. And then we have laundry over here that I washed, but I haven't unpacked yet because I don't feel like doing anything because of this right here. But like I said, thanks to my husband, he does a lot. He helps me around the house a whole lot. I started, some laundry today, and he actually took them out the wash and put them in the dryer. Love him. But yeah. So it is gonna hit you. It's gonna hit you hard. Jeez, I wish we only had to carry these babies for 5 months and that's it. 9 months is way too much. Way too much for one person. But I know I'm gonna enjoy my baby once she's here, and it's fun feeling her moving around and just seeing my husband's reaction whenever he sees her moving, or whenever he feels her kicking and stuff like that. So there's some joy to it, but there's a lot of pain. Joy and pain, let me tell you. But I'm saying all this just to say, you don't get more than you can bear. So even if you're a single parent out there, there's a reason why God allowed you to be the vessel for one of his creations. Don't take it lightly. Don't dwell on the fact that you don't have, a spouse, or your boyfriend, is being an ass right now. Maybe he was just the sperm donor. You should always take light out of a dark situation. Always. Because God doesn't allow things to happen to you unless he has a solution for it. You just have to be calm, be patient, slow down, take a step back, and think, why is this happening to me? Not in a negative way. Not in a negative way. Just think, why did God choose me for this person, to be this person's mom? You understand? Or to be this person's caregiver, so to speak. Because, like they say, not everybody who gives birth is a mom. Some of us are just made to carry. Some of us were just made to be the vessel. So, but yeah, it is a blessing. Children are always blessings. And, yeah, just have fun with it. Just go along with it. I know sometimes it'll be stressful, but at the end of the day, the reward is going to be sweet. I know that after this I'm gonna have some sleepless nights like I'm having now. But you know what? At least I'll be able to sleep on my tummy again. Oh my gosh, I miss that. I miss being able to lay on my stomach and go to sleep. If it's even for an hour. When the baby's out, when she's sleeping, as long as I can just lay on my stomach and not have to worry about this bump in front of me, that'll be good. Okay? So, yeah, again, it's a blessing. It is a blessing. Always count your blessings, and always remember that somebody else has it worse than you, way worse than you, always. So, yeah. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. All right? Have a good day.